try-harded. Malfunction.
Yo, it's overtflow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? First things first about the gameplay. I don't even know what it is because I actually haven't picked out the gameplay for this topic because I don't know how long the video is going to be, and I didn't want to limit myself by picking a video with a length shorter than the length of the words that I'm going to be speaking unto your ears today. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be bringing you my personal, honest opinion on Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm going to let you know how I feel about it, what I'm thinking, my thoughts on the whole reveal, the new perks, the Killstreaks, the game modes, all that stuff. I want to give you guys my honest opinion on it. And so yeah, kind of a unorthodox type of video. You know, it's not a normal commentary necessarily. It's more of a open discussion type thing because I want to know in the comment section below, what was your favorite thing about Call of Duty Ghosts and what was your least favorite thing about what you have seen so far? How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's going to be a good game? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you don't feel like letting me know, then go ahead and put YOLO. I want to see how many YOLOs we can get in the comment section. YOLO, you only... Okay, ready? Not you only live once, alright? YOLO, you only live once. No. YOLO, you obviously love overtflow, okay? YOLO, you obviously love overtflow. Put those in the comment section. I think it would be funny. Let's try to get like 3,000 of those. Yeah. Alright guys, so let's get right into it right after What's Up Flows on You Knows. I love all you. Alright guys, here's what I'm thinking. So Call of Duty Ghosts, the reveal trailer came out, right? Everybody knows that it's gonna be another Call of Duty. Everybody's gonna buy it anyway, regardless of what they say. Me, myself, I already had it pre-ordered and everything because obviously I'm a Call of Duty channel. Clearly, I'm gonna get the game. I enjoy it a ton. I love Call of Duty. It's probably one of my favorite series. Some people play Call of Duty here on YouTube and they don't even like it. I love Call of Duty. Sometimes it's a little bit stressful to get gameplays for you guys, but you guys know I always deliver with gameplays. I'll bring you 100 pluses, crazy sniping gameplays. Sometimes I'll just bring mediocre gameplays just because I've already proven myself, man. I'm kind of good at the game. You know, you guys, how many of you guys came during MW3 when I was dropping Moabs left and right? How many of you guys came during Black Ops 2, the beginning of Black Ops 2, when I was dropping 100 pluses left and right? How many of you guys came during Black Ops 1, during, I don't know, I started in Black Ops 1 like the last 3 months of it, and I was dropping like 70, 80 kill games with like 1 or 2 deaths using a sniper only. So I'm a good player at the game. I enjoy Call of Duty. I'm going to get the next Call of Duty when it drops, but my opinions on it have changed from what I thought it was going to be. Now, if you guys know me, you guys know that I'm a Treyarch fanboy. I really love Treyarch. I think that they could have done better with Black Ops 2 had they made the maps a little bit bigger. The maps were too small for me in Black Ops 2. I still love the game. Just the maps were a little bit too small. That was my problem with it, man. My main concern, because of the fact that I like sniping, I like wider open maps. But for the most part, I'm a Treyarch fanboy because, and I instead of Treyarch, I've always said Treyarch because Treyarch, they always try hard. If you guys know the motto, that's the motto, nigga YOLO. If you know the motto, Treyarch, you always try hard. You know the motto. How many of you guys know that? I've said it a million times. I love Treyarch. And so when IW was going to be releasing the first Call of Duty game on the next gen systems, I was kind of bummed out. I was like, oh man, I wish that Treyarch would have been that first guy to get to release the thing. I wish that we would have had another IW game right after MW3 so that Treyarch could be the first guys to release the new Call of Duty on the new consoles. You know what I mean? But that's not how it worked out. IW is releasing Call of Duty Ghosts, and I have never been the biggest fan of Infinity Ward. The reason being, I don't like how they force us to play fast-paced gameplays, alright? They include death streaks which cater to noobs. If you're not good at the game, we're still going to give you some free kills on good players by giving you Dead Man's Hand. That's not cool, my brothers. There's that. They try to make the maps and the gameplay so fast-paced, whereas before, the gameplay was a moderate pace, and you could either make it faster if you wanted or slow down the gameplay. It all depended on you. But now, lately, with the last 2 installments of Call of Duty, MW2 to an extent, but it was a lot better. The last 2 installments of Call of Duty, they've made the game so fast-paced with no option to play conservatively, even if you want to. And sure, you can throw up claymores and camp in a corner, but that's not playing conservative. That's camping in the corner. You know what I mean? So I was not I was excited for the release of Call of Duty Ghosts. Don't get me wrong. I had fun in MW3. It's probably one of my least favorite Call of Duty games, but I had fun in it when I was going for Moabs and stuff. I had fun in it before all the BS kicked in with the freaking Dead Man's Hand and all that stuff. I had fun. Don't get me wrong. But with the Ghosts, you know, reveal and all that stuff, it brought to light a few things that I was scared about. Okay, and the first thing that I want to talk about is the sniping. Is the sniping and the maps. I'm going to talk about that first, since that's my personal main concern. If you guys know me, I'm part of Team Caliber's sniping division. I've been a sniper forever. Sniping is the main thing that I like to do. I like to drop red gun gameplays on you guys, but I love sniping. Sniping is my favorite thing to do, and they seem to have improved the sniping in the sense that they made it feel fresh again, okay? They made sniping feel fresh again. Now it's more of, it reminds me of like Killzone sniping, if you guys ever played Killzone. Basically, when you scope in, your scope zooms in, but you still have the peripheral vision. You can still see your mini-map. You can still see people on the sides of you. And so it doesn't scope in all the way. You just kind of look up to the scope, pop off a few shots. Pretty cool, in my opinion. Really awesome. And I hope that it's going to make it feel fresh. Of course, we're going to have, us snipers are going to have to get used to the feel, bro. The feel, bro. We're going to have to feel it out a little bit, see what it's like before we can get our quick scope shot back on. I've been watching some sniping gameplays. And even the good snipers, man, they look like they weren't having the easiest of times getting those shots on, because it's a new feel, which I personally like. In addition to that, the map sizes look good, okay? So from the maps that I've seen so far, I think that a few of them have been smaller, and I think it looked pretty even, man. There were some maps with wide open spaces, big maps. I've seen maps that look like, they look like the old Call of Duty games, man. They look like they were bigger, and I hope that that is something that that doesn't change. I hope that they don't decide to make the map smaller before they actually fully release it, which I'm sure it's pretty much done now, right? But I hope that there's not something that happens where they're like, oh, I don't like these big maps. I hope that the maps are bigger in the sense of they don't have to be super huge like World at War maps, but even if they could be MW2 size maps. Those maps were good size. You could play conservative if you wanted to. They were, they were good size. My personal favorite maps have been the bigger maps, like from World at War and Black Ops 1. But shoot, man, I'm good for a balanced variety of maps. That's fine with me. But it seems like in Black Ops 1 or in Black Ops 2 and MW3, what was previously known as a medium-sized map is now considered a large map, and what was known as a small map is now considered a normal-sized map, which I don't really like. I don't really care for it. I mean, it just, to me, it wasn't very fun to have such small maps. Sure, Call of Duty is a rusher-friendly game. It's a casual player's game. It's an arcade shooter. But when you put everybody in a little square box of a map, to me, it makes it not very fun, okay? So it makes it like, it forces me to play a certain way, and I don't want to play that way, man. I don't feel like it, okay? I don't feel like it. I want to play how I want to play. If I want to get on and go balls deep, son, I'll get on and do that. But if I get on and I'm lazy, I'm tired, I don't feel like putting energy into running around the map super hardcore because my reflexes aren't up because it's 3 a.m. in the morning and I haven't slept in 38 hours because I'm a gamer, then I want to be able to play conservatively and just snipe in the back. That's what I want to do. So they should give us the option for that. And I like how Call of Duty Ghosts looks like. It appears as if the maps are going to be big enough, because there were a few times in the sniper gameplays I saw a sniper get sniped from across the map by another sniper, which you don't really have that in Black Ops 2. You don't have wide open spaces where snipers can really, where you have to watch for snipers, and people complain, people be like, oh man, I don't want to get sniped. Well, stop complaining, dude. You know why? Because it's part of the game. It's a sniper rifle. It's always been here. Just because Call of Duty is a few years older doesn't mean you get to complain now. That's like me saying I don't want walls with small corridors because people use SMGs and shotguns. Like, what do you want to do, man? Stop complaining. If you complain about it, you're a child, or you have the mentality of a child and punch you in the face. God, you know who? I like Thunder. Don't get me wrong. I watch all his videos. But Thunder is the biggest grown man baby in the world, my dude. And, obviously, when me and Thunder, I've talked to Thunder before. He's nice, but God, stop complaining. He complains. He's very, very super duper hypocritical in the sense of talking about the snipers and stuff like that. As in, he wants the sniping to change, but he doesn't want to change anything about his own play style. He thinks that, and this is, I'm calling out Thunder because a lot of people think this way. I'm not calling him out specifically, but a lot of people think the way of, oh man, my style doesn't have to change. Your style should change. But in every single game, of Call of Duty ever released, sniping has been relatively the same. Did you not see sniping in MW3, sniping in MW2, sniping in COD 4, World at War? It's all been the same. The only sniping that was more gimped was in Black Ops 1, and even then, I carried a 5.4 KD sniping only in Black Ops 1. So yeah, if he ran into me, I guarantee you he'd say your snipers were overpowered, you know what I mean? I ran into Chris Smoove in a lobby, and I'm still on his friends list to this day because of the fact that I was so good with the snipers, you know what I mean? So if you give a sniper to a good player who's good with snipers, they're gonna be good with it, man. That's what they're gonna be. And if you can complain about that, you know, everybody wants to complain about every other gun or every other playstyle except for their own. You know, Thunder rushes around the map. Man, I can complain about that. Hey man, why don't you use some strategy? Blah blah blah. But I don't, because that's a playstyle. You know what I mean? I understand that it takes skill because I play that way. But the thing about sniper complainers is that they don't snipe. I snipe all the time. I know that snipers are underpowered in comparison to the other guns. You don't see people dropping 200 pluses with snipers because it's not a viable option. You know what I mean? You can do it with SMGs, but with snipers, you can't, okay? And that's just how it is. Anybody who complains about it is being ridiculous about something that kills them 1/10 of the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, so the sniping looks good. You should have to watch long hallways. You should have to watch open areas. You should be smart about your playstyle. Just because you want to rush around doesn't mean you can take out the intelligence, strategic aspect of the game. Just like if I go into a small, tight area, that's what she said, I have to watch out for shotgunners. It's just how the game works, man. And I hope that they bring back the play whatever style you want to play game feel, okay, in Call of Duty Ghosts. If I want to use a shotgun on any map, I should be able to use a shotgun on any map and just stick to tight corners. If I want to use a sniper on any map, I should be able to do that. But in recent games, it hasn't been that way. It's been catered towards SMG guys, which sucks because I want to do what I want to do. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, so that's sniping. It looks good. I'm excited for it. That alone got me super pumped for Call of Duty Ghosts, just because I saw the maps and I was excited enough because I'm a Call of Duty fan. But once I saw the maps and the sniping, it got me a ton more excited because of how it looked good. It looks good. Let's talk about some of the new game modes real quick. The search and rescue. It's basically search and destroy, but with kill confirm tags. If you pick up your teammate's tag, they can respawn. If you pick up your enemy's tags, they don't get to respawn. So, pretty interesting take on an old gameplay there. There's also Cranked, which I think is going to be very YouTube friendly, and I also believe it's going to be very rusher friendly. I definitely think that you're going to see a ton of guys in that game mode. I think that the people like Thunder, and Thunder, just in case somehow Thunder sees this video, because sometimes that happens to me. Gosh dang, it's nice to have a bigger fan base because now people can know that I call him out. You know, hilarious. Thunder, if you're still watching, I have no problem with you, man. It's just that you complain about snipers, and I think that you do it to troll because of the things that you say. You will say something, and then the very next video you'll say something else, which makes me laugh. I think that you're trolling. But just in case you aren't, all I'm saying is it's tough being a sniper in this world. You know, you don't see sniper. They suck. All snipers suck because snipers are not good. If I give a sniper to a noob, he'll suck with it. He'll go 137. But if I give a regular gun to a noob, he'll probably go 12 and 37. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. So I think it's just annoying the one-hit kills, and I can agree with that. But what I can also say is, Thunder, stop it. You stop that, man. You stop that. Okay? Anyways. Oh, just like Unsub, you said something to Thunder. I love Thunder, man. I love Thunder. I watch every single one of his videos. We're friends. We're amigos. In my head. But people always be complaining about snipers, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, dog? So Cranked, I think it's going to be an excellent game mode for people like Thunder, El Presador, Jay Nasty. People like them are going to absolutely love the Cranked game mode, in my opinion, because of the fact that if you don't know what it is, you get a kill, and then you get a 30-second countdown timer, and if you don't get a kill within 30 seconds, you explode and die. So basically, it's an anti-camper game, if that makes sense. Because if you start camping, chances are you're not going to get a kill in 30 seconds. Does that make sense? So I think that's going to be really cool. Me, myself, am I going to play it? I might play it. I'll probably play it a little bit, but I like to snipe you guys, so my gameplay is a little bit slower paced at times. You know what I mean? So it depends. Maybe if I want to go in quickscope, maybe I'll go into Crank. Maybe if I want to go in and drop some Moabs, go into Crank. It'll be easy for me. Easy, easy. But the new game modes so far look good. There's also that one game mode Blitz where you can disappear. I don't know how that works. let's talk about streaks a little bit. We'll talk about kill streaks right quick. Kill streaks look good. They said that they brought in, I think, 20 new kill streaks in addition to older kill streaks. They changed up the UAV. There's one kill streak where you get in a helicopter, you pull out a sniper and start sniping people in the support package. I think that that's a really cool idea. I'm going to like that one myself. Obviously, I'm a sniper. Flying grizzlies in the air. What the heck? And there's going to be, you know, the chopper gunner makes a return, obviously. The Juggernaut suits make it their return. And honestly, you guys, I love Juggernaut. That was probably my favorite kill streak in MW3 besides the Moab. I love Juggernaut a ton, and I'm really happy to see it making a return. There's two different variants that we've seen so far. Hopefully there's a support Juggernaut as well, but we've seen two different ones. The Maniac Juggernaut, where you run around super fast with a knife, and you have like 300% health. And then there's the Assault Juggernaut, which I'm assuming has 1000% health, and you get a huge M60 gun. That's going to be the main kill streak I run besides going for Moab. So this is going to be Juggernaut Central for you guys. If you guys want to see some Juggernaut gameplay, it's going to be on my channel, that's for sure. And also, I know that there's going to be a game-ending, or not, a Moab-type kill streak in MW3. So I'm excited for that. I'm super excited. Obviously, I'm going to be dropping those for you guys as well. And there's the Odin Strike, which people were mistaking for the Moab. It's not. It's something that simply changes the level that you're playing on. So if you get it, and you know what, it's too easy to get, which kind of is upsetting to me. But does that really matter? No, not really. I think it's only available on certain maps or something like that. You pick up a briefcase if you kill the best enemy player. You pick up a briefcase that they drop. It gives you orders like, I don't know, kill 3 enemies with a grenade. You do that, and then it drops this huge thing, blows up the map, and you kill the entire enemy team. You get kills, and it changes how the map looks. So it takes it from a beautiful city into crushed rubble, okay? So that's pretty cool in my opinion, but honestly, I could do without that. I could do without the Odin Strike. I don't care for that, especially with how easy it is to get. Like, if you're going to have that in the game, just make it be the Moab and make it be hard to get. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like doing that whole briefcase thing is not the best. But anyways, the kill streaks look good in my opinion. But what's your opinion? You know, let me know in the comment section below. I always like to read you guys' stuff. Moab, my thoughts on the Moab coming back. It should definitely come back, and as far as the type of kill streak, it should be probably a 25 or 30 kill streak, because let's be honest, the number of times I've gotten Moab in MW2 and in MW3, the number of times I got a nuked or Moab has been less than 10 for sure. It maybe hasn't even been 5 times, because there's not players that good all the time. There's not players that are that good, and sure, we can do it on YouTube, because we YouTubers, we play a lot more Call of Duty than the casual guy. I think also we know the maps a lot better because we watch YouTube videos in addition to regular gaming. So obviously we can drop Moabs. But if you have it any more than 30 kills, I think it's ridiculous, and nobody's gonna get it. Already nobody gets the Moab. Nobody gets the Moab. There's not one There's no casual players that ever get the Moab. Hardly ever. Casual players maybe will have one Moab in their whole MW3 lifetime. But yes, YouTubers can get 1,000, alright? I myself have like 1,000 Moabs. And I'm not even the best Moabber ever, you know what I mean? I pulled 1 double Moab ever, but I can drop Moabs easy. So, I think that they should definitely not raise it more than 30 kills. 30 kills is fine, 25 kills is fine. No less than that, no more than 30. That's how I feel about it. And it's definitely coming back. IW always has the game-ending, whole team killing type of kill streak, so excited for that. New weapon classes. The new weapon classes, or the new weapon class is Marksman. Basically, it's not even a new weapon class. They took things like the M16, the FAL, the SWAT, the M14, and they moved it over into a new weapon class, which is cool because now instead of just 2 or 3 of those types of guns, we're going to get like 5 of them. It's cool, but it's not a new weapon class in the sense of brand new, so that, to me, whatever. I could care less because it was going to be in the game either way, no matter what you call it, so yeah. Then we have the perks. The perks look good. They're keeping the 10-point perk system, but they're changing up. I think it's going to be like the 11-point system or something like that, just to be different than trying, oh, you're so cool. So they're changing it up, and I personally think that the 10-point system is a great thing that they did for Call of Duty, because now you're not limited. You get to pick what you want, and you get to even pick what you want more in Ghosts, because instead of being limited to different perk tiers, you actually get to pick any perks you want. So it's basically they all just jumble up and you can pick whatever you want. You got like stealth perks, resistance perks, elite perks, stuff like that. So the perk system definitely looks cool. It's the same as Black Ops 2, except all the perks are now in one tier instead of picking separate ones. It looks really cool, and they're worth different point values. Some perks are going to be better than other perks. So yeah, I'm excited for that. It looks good. Some of the perks seem like they might be a little bit overpowered, like Ping. Ping seems like it could be definitely an overpowered perk. So we'll see how that goes. Because I know I'm going to be running Ping all day if it's as good as it seems to be. And then we got the Deadeye Stopping Power Return perk. And then pretty much every other perk that we've always seen. So the perks look good. The maps look good. What is this? Cool. So, I just got a text from my dad. Sorry, guys. He said something very good to me. So, what are we... Okay, destruction. Next thing. Destruction should have gone along with maps, but whatever. Wow, this is a long video. Destruction of the maps. It looks to be predetermined what type of destruction there will be. It's not like Battlefield where you can blow up whatever you want. It's more going to be along the lines of there's one specific wall that you can blow up at a time, which to me, that's cool that they're adding destruction in it. It sucks that it's not pretty much unlimited destruction, but it's also cool in the sense that you know where the destruction is going to happen, so you're not going to be surprised by some dude C4 in the wall behind you coming in and killing you. You're still going to be able to hold down strategic spots, which I think is cool. So overall, the destruction, they could have gone without it, but I think it's a cool addition. The fact that it's such simple destruction is fine with me because, you know what, COD's a simple game, you know, so it's fine with me. And that is actually everything that I really wanted to talk about. So pretty much my final thoughts on Ghost is that it looks good, you guys. It looks good, but then again, it's an IW game. We can't trust it, even though they said no death streaks. No death streaks. I'm sure that they'll have not a death. What will they have? Instead of a death streak, because they said no last stand, FU last stand. So there'll be no last stand, and there'll be no death streaks. There will be no death streaks. But if you go double negative, you're gonna get a rocket launcher. So it's not a death streak, it's just a weapon that you get, guys. No, but seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. But overall, the game looks like it's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. The main thing that made me excited is the return of Juggernaut, the new sniping, and the fact that the maps don't look like the size of my pillowcase. So overall, I'm thinking that it will look good. This video was extremely long. If you guys are still here at the end of the video, please leave a like, because I know a lot of people aren't going to watch it simply because of the fact that it's 23 minutes long. So if you're still here, please leave a like. Let's try to get this over 250 likes. It would really make my day. I love you guys a ton. And as for anybody who complains about people asking about likes, sometimes people forget. And also, when I work hard making videos for you guys, I would like it if I got some appreciation too, you know? I had some people comment in my last video, hey man, don't ask for likes. Hey man, shut up. You know why? Because if you went and you made somebody a delicious dinner, you brought it to them, and they didn't say thank you, you'd be like, oh man, that sucks. Well, you shouldn't be upset about it because they say thank you if they like the food. No, you need to bring it to them and they should say thank you. But if they forget, you can say, hey man, I made this whole food for you, and then they'll say thanks. It's a reminder. Reminding you guys to leave a motherfucking like. Leave it. Alright, cool. Love you guys. You guys are beautiful. Subscribe if you're new. Tell me your honest opinion on Call of Duty Ghosts. And that's it for the video today. I love you guys a ton, and I am... Oh, what should I say? Did I say subscribe if you're new? You better. I am over and out.